What's up? It's Brian Soscia. Glad you're here hanging with us. Another WWE exclusive. By the way, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can always do that at the Brian Soscia. For those of you that can't spell, TheBrianSoscia. But on the phone with me now, I love talking to this guy, at Heel Ziggler on Twitter, the new WWE Heavyweight Champion, Dolph Ziggler. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
Not too bad. I got to start off by saying this Saturday, May 4th, WWE returns to Reading for the only time this year, and WWE's doing it right. I'm telling you, I mean, a jam-packed card. You got Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, Kyle Lee, Brodus Clay, the Bella Twins, the primetime players. I love these guys. They're phenomenal, the primetime players. I can't wait to see them myself. Randy Orton versus Big Show, but the only match that probably would matter would be Alberto Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler for the World Heavyweight Championship, right?
Well, now, of course, that match matters to me the most. But more importantly, my crew, Big E Langston, will actually be taking on Justin Gabriel. So I'm actually curious to see him in action with AJ in his corner with me watching from the back. He's out there by himself. So kind of lengthening the leash on Big E to see if he can start pulling his weight around here in singles matches.
No, yeah, I'm excited to see that, too. I think he's got a lot of potential. I do worry a little bit, though, that he might feel like a third wheel. I mean, how do you feel about that? With you and AJ, you guys obviously together, and he's just the third guy there. Do you pay him well? How does he not get jealous of you with the beautiful girl?
I think he understands his role. Like, he's awesome. He's jacked. He's going to be great in the near future, and he actually appreciates the insights and advice that I give him. So we're slowly building him up to be an even better monster than he is now. And he understands, the three of us together, I think we make, honestly, a great crew. Like, it fits perfectly in a nice SUV car, the three of us. We all deliver when we go out there and do our single stuff. AJ is now going after the Divas title. I'm the World Heavyweight Champion, and we got Big E Langston finally getting some singles matches where he can get some under his belt and start bossing people around and listening to me and doing what I do best, is going out there and stealing the show.
Definitely. I want to get back to that in a minute, but if you remember, last time I spoke with you was at right before WrestleMania, and I asked you, said, give us the exclusive, Dolph. Are you cashing in at WrestleMania? You said, I will not give you the exclusive. I said, fine. And then we went on to talk about some other things, and one of the things we talked about was your amateur career and how one professional wrestler, Balls Mahoney, was an amateur that got banned from amateur wrestling. Do you remember this?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, I did some research on this because you said you were going to ask Joey Styles and all, and you weren't sure. You had heard that from him. Apparently, just so you know, and your heart can rest at ease, he hurt an opponent by accident, and the referee chastised him for it. So he punched the referee in the face and then kicked another official. After that, he was banned from life from ever competing in a sanctioned New Jersey State wrestling event. So
was that before or after he fought the shark in the water and beat it with a butter knife or a plastic fork? Which I remember him. I know he wrestled the shark and choked it out in the water, but I forget which one came first.
I got that from like a GeoCities Balls Mahoney website with his theme playing in the background. Sounded like it was off of like a 1999 cell phone or something. So take it for what it's worth.
Oh, that sounds legit. Yeah, my bad.
But listen, man, when I was talking to you, other than that, we talked about very serious stuff and how what we were just talking about there, how Biggie, AJ, and you. I said I saw a lot in you guys, and I asked you the question at the time. I said, what do you think that Biggie and AJ bring to you, your act, your team? And you said you thought it was going to be a very good year for you guys, foreshadowing that there might be a chance you'd cash in that Money in the Bank. And I'll tell you, I was there the night when you did that, and it was insane. Probably one of the loudest ovations I've ever heard at a live event. So as you're walking out there, you feel that ovation, or let's take it back. Right before you went out, knowing this might be your night, what were your emotions like, man? That's got to be huge. You waited a long time.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, for as long as I waited, it was kind of going through my head. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be it? I was waiting to see how that match was going to end. And by the way, the entire first hour of the show, I did hear people just chanting, "We want Ziggler," and I go, man, this could be the night. Let's see. And once I found out that match ended with a very injured Del Rio, I go, this is the night, this is the crowd, this is the time to finally do it. Honestly, I gave him the cue and said, you know what, I'm doing it now. And they hit the music. I've never felt a reaction like bouncing off my face like that. It was unreal.
Dude, it was seriously, as a fan watching, it was incredible. And, afterwards, you go through the match, and I'm glad it was a little bit of a match. I know you had a fight to get your title, but I'm glad you just didn't take it. It was cool that you guys had a little bit of a match there. And when it was done, the emotion in that ring between you, AJ, Biggie, in the crowd, that arena, it was just so real, Emotions there. What was bouncing in your mind when that was going on? Because most wrestling fans are never going to feel that. So we try to live through you.
Yeah, like nothing was planned celebration wise, or it was hoping like this. We were just hoping to get it. And once it did, actually, I did just happen. We embraced, yelled out a couple times. I yelled so much just in that like 2 minutes that my voice was gone when we were doing SmackDown. We were taping it on Tuesday for Friday, and if you notice that Friday I opened the show, my voice, I couldn't talk because I had just let out like such a crazy scream of like what a relief, and whether people cheer against me, cheer for me, whatever. I feel like they all were like they wanted something different. They wanted to change. They wanted to see it, and they got it.
No, man, and it's everything you worked for as well. So I can't only imagine what that feels like. But take me through this. You're walking to the back. Who's the first person to talk to you to congratulate you? Was anybody there to congratulate you?
Honestly, I knew I was walking right to a live interview, so I was kind of zipping past people. But everybody that I have been associated with, tagged with, have been in the ring with, a lot of just pats on the back, and people who genuinely were happy to see that, they've been through for the hard times, the good times, everything, and it was kind of a good guys and bad guys all going. Finally, someone else got through. It's a good sign for everybody else.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, the whole locker room had to be happy about that. So, being Dolph Ziggler, I know you're extremely connected. Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, social media. You're all over. I'd imagine you're texting a lot. So, I wonder who the first text was congratulating you that you remember that you got when everything's said and done. Calm down. You check your cell phone. Who was it from?
It's funny. There was, I think there was 67 or 68 texts, and every time I would try to answer one, it would vibrate a couple more times. So it was everybody from just numbers that I didn't know who they were, acting like they were my friends from years ago. That people from college, people followed all the way, relatives, you name it, everybody. And it just started from the top and just worked my way down. It took about 2 hours to get to everybody.
Wow. So I was going to ask you what you did after the show. How did you celebrate? But I guess you're just returning text messages.
We had a 4.5-hour drive to Boston. I got in as the sun was coming up, went to sleep for a couple hours, hit the gym, went right to work.
Did you sleep with the title?
I did not.
What did you do with the title?
I just like it as a friend.
You're an idiot.
It's sat right there on top of my bag at the end of the bed. And honestly, what an exhausting day. We did all that stuff and had a long drive. This birds were chirping and the sun was coming up, and I tried to shut the shades and try to go to sleep for a few hours.
So did you have that moment? I've heard a lot of guys after they win the title have that moment where they're in their room or they're alone for a moment with the title, and where it finally hits them, and they're like, they look at the title and they say, "This is mine. I own this now." I think Shawn Michaels actually said that one time. You actually earned that. I mean, did you have that moment yet, or?
Yeah, I think several different times. That night, driving. I had a lot of time in the car to think about it. Waking up and going, "Whoa, yeah, I need to make room in my bag. Like this thing, this is with me now." And it was unreal, honestly. It's every time to this day I'm packing up my bag to go, I go, "Oh yeah, right.
You're the
I
champ.
have this. This is unreal."
Yeah, you're the champ. Now, coming out as the champ, you do something a little different, which is what you've made your career on. You always seem to do things to stand out, and I think that's awesome. And I've seen other people do this, but not on the national level. I think you're the first guy to do it. Come out with the title on backwards. Where did that idea come from? How did you say, "I'm gonna try it"?
Honestly, this my the whole career was like if everybody wants to be tough and wear black trunks, I'm gonna go out there and have fun and steal the show. And if everybody wants to be tough guys and look like Stone Cold Steve Austin, I'm gonna have pink trunks and have fun. They're short black hair, shaved heads, I have long hair. Like, I want to stand out, and that's what the whole business is about entertainment, standing out and being different. And I have a different entrance as it is already just to stand out. So I said, hey, let me apply this world title to it, and it's just something once again to set me apart from everyone else. And if you continue to do that every single day, you will become a draw in this business to where people want to see you and they need to see you. And I believe that's what I'm on my way to.
No, I believe that too. Now, was that something that you always envisioned that you were going to do, or after you get the title, like, I'm just going to try this, see how it works?
I honestly didn't think about it until about 3 minutes before my music hit. I went, oh, right. I was kind of doing something different. Shoot. And I go, oh, this will work out perfectly.
It's such a great entrance, and I like the way that it comes off on TV. Now, I know you don't hear the commentary, but last night JBL remarked on your entrance.
I've heard him and several other have before too. And it's and if you think anything that I do is disrespectful in this business, that's just idiocy. Because what I do is if I'm not giving back to everyone else, and I believe if you look back at my cash in. I think Del Rio looked stronger than me a fresh me on my cash-in, because that's how good I am. That's how much I give back to this sport. So if you think that that's being disrespectful, that's just idiocy.
Yeah, I think it's just a way to make yourself stand out. But the thing is, I mean, you're a performer. I do radio, but it's a little different, but it's the same. If you can make people have an opinion, that's what matters, and that's what you do so well. Before I let you go, I just have a couple Twitter questions here from people. You're big Twitter fans. There's actually one here. How often do you get your hair dyed, and do you do it on your own?
I used to do it on my own, but I would miss some spots. So honestly, it's once every couple of months at the most.
Really?
Maybe 4 or 5 times a year. Maybe 4.
Okay. Well, you got a nice head of hair then. Then the other thing is, somebody's wondering, and this is more so from me. Last night it was announced for Extreme Rules you'll be competing in the 3-way ladder match.
Yeah, that blows my mind.
Is he a clown? Why would he do that?
If I was my opponent, I would pick anything but a ladder match. I don't I've never done anything but thrive in those kind of conditions, so I don't understand why either one of my opponents would pick that. But I guess if I had a choice to pick it, I would have picked that too. So thanks for basically giving me the upper hand as champion already.
Yeah, I got to think. I was sitting there as a viewer watching, saying, "Why would he pick the match that Dolph excels in?" I mean, that's how he took your title from you. Won the Money in the Bank, but maybe it's who knows, Del Rio wanting to prove to himself that he can beat you in your type of match. So we'll see that at Extreme
Maybe
Rules.
That's what it is. Maybe he has that chip on his shoulder that he wants to show to me that not only can he beat me, he can beat me in my style. But I don't even ladders aren't even my style. I just happen to be really good at everything, and that's another one of them. Seriously, I don't even like ladders.
No, I wouldn't either. Who likes falling from ladders?
Right. Makes me feel like I'm doing yard work.
Yeah, I don't like to even paint my house. All right, well, look, here's the deal. You're going to be in Reading, only time this year, Sovereign Center. It's this Saturday, and you can see how great Dolph Ziggler is in person. Watch him defend his World Heavyweight Championship. And, you said Big Langston's taking on Justin Gabriel, too? Yeah,
which I'm looking forward to watching, honestly. I've had him under my wing. I've given him a lot of input. We've had the three of us make a great team, and honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing him out there. I might send AJ out with him just to watch what he does and see what he can do on his own without me on the side kind of calling the shots, which we've had a few months of that. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, of course, the main event. It's me and Del Rio, and the title's on the line. So no matter who wins this match, we're still going to have that triple threat ladder match at Extreme Rules. But I'm really looking forward to it. This is my first time one-on-one, me as the champion at a live event, headlining a show, and I want to see what he's got.
No, I do too. I can't wait, and I know it's going to be a huge show. Tickets start at just $15 too, so that's it. For what you guys are going out there doing to your bodies, that's an insane bargain. Ticket info, of course, the Sovereign Center box office, charged by phone, 1-800-745-3000 or Ticketmaster.com, just $15, the best value in family entertainment. Dolph Ziggler, World Heavyweight Champion. Appreciate you calling in. We always appreciate it when you chat with us, visit with us, stop by the studio. It means a lot to us, so thanks for that, man.
You got it, man. Great to hear from you. It's fun, when you got some facts and you got some info and you're a true fan, it makes it that much more of an interview. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, like you said, the $15. How do you beat that for a family? Come check out this great show, and the main event will be worth it, by itself, let alone all the great superstars in the card.
Definitely, man. It's going to be a great show. We'll talk again soon, all right?
You got it, buddy. Take it easy.
All right, man. See you.
Bye.